Hi, friends. How are you? You know what? It's Friday, and I've been thinking about something, specifically the three reasons we stop ourselves from success. Because this past week, I've had lots of conversations with business owners, and it feels like people are at this crossroads of choosing to bet on themselves, choosing to pursue the thing that they've been wanting to pursue for a while. So, the three reasons we stop ourselves from success could be number one, we wonder, what will they say? What will our parents say? What will our spouses say? What will our children say? What will our friends say? But furthermore, it's not what they will say to our face. We often wonder what they will say behind our back. And I've come to believe that we aren't afraid of failure. We're afraid of what they will say about our failure. Like right now, you probably, I don't know if the mic is picking up, but my baby girl is sitting right over here with her dad, and she's just talking up a storm. She's 3 months, and she's acting like she's 3 years old. She just won't stop talking. I am not going to shush her, and I'm not going to stop talking. Why? I want my daughter to see her mother pursue something she loves so that she's empowered. So that when we talk about failure, we're not going to care about what they say about our failure. Because what we worry if our parents say that we let them down. We worry if your partner will say, "Oh, it's just one more thing for you to do." We worry that our friends are going to ask us and say, "Why are you trying to complicate things?" We always worry about what other people are going to say about the thing that it is we want to do. And I am here to tell you that the way that I got past, because I can only share what I know, what I've gone through. And what I decided to do in 2015 and 2016 in my business was to say, "Hey, Jasmine, you owe it to you. You owe it to you to make your future proud." And my baby girl agrees. And my question to you is, do you owe it to you to make yourself proud? That's the thing that I am asking here. Okay, so reason number two, what stops us? Because if you're just joining the conversation we're having is the three reasons we stop ourselves from success. And number two is that somebody already does it. You say, "I can't do it because somebody already does it." And let me just tell you, baby boo, they probably do it better than you. That's probably true. So what? So what that somebody else does what you want to do? And so what that they maybe even do it better? Like, honestly, so what? Just because somebody is doing something already that you want to do, you can look at it as saying, "They're already doing it, I can't." Or you can choose to say, "They're already doing it. They've proven that the business model works. Now I want to do that too." It takes just as much energy for you to look at it as "I can't," and just as much energy for you to say, "I'm going to try." Because real talk, I am not the only photographer. I am not the only business strategist. I'm not the only business coach. I'm not the only marketing teacher. But I believe that somebody needs to hear from me. And guess what? Even if that's not you, even if you don't need to hear from me, that's not going to stop me. I am speaking up for the one person who needs to hear what I have to say. And I hope that just because somebody else has done something before you, that it doesn't stop you. Why? Because somebody needs to hear just from you. So, friends, reason number one that stops us from our success is, what will they say? Reason number two that stops us from success is that we say somebody already does it. And reason number three, we ask ourselves, what if it doesn't work? And I am here to tell you, breaking news, ladies and gentlemen, your idea might not work. But you can't lose. You can only win. How can you win in a dire situation? Well, you're going to learn, you're going to grow, you're going to meet new people, you're going to learn more about yourself, and that's just getting it started. So if we're sitting here and we say we're not where we want to be, I'm telling you the three main reasons. What will they say? Number two, somebody already does it. And number three, what if it doesn't work? So let me just tell you a shortcut to success. What they say doesn't matter. If somebody already does it, it doesn't matter. What if it doesn't work? It doesn't matter. Friends, it doesn't matter. So if we can agree that that doesn't matter, that somebody's done it, somebody's going to say something, somebody does it better, if we agree to that, and then we say it doesn't matter, the question becomes that I just want you to be real and ask yourself is, do I have a passion for something? Do I have a passion for something that can go into a business? Because if the answer is yes, I'm going to tell you that the quickest, easiest, most effective way to grow your business is social media. But you might sit here and say, but Jasmine, it takes so much time. Jasmine, I don't know what to say. Jasmine, life in quarantine is a struggle. And to all of that, I say, amazing, right? Never before in recent human history have we been stuck at home with the internet. And guess what? Everybody else in the world is stuck at home with the internet. So what does this give us the opportunity to do? It gives us the opportunity to show up in our business or in your dream or in a passion project or in a message or in a charity. It gives you the opportunity to talk about something in a new way to people who have never been online more. Because what I want people to do is to look at a tough situation and still find a way to do it anyway, right? Anastasia made $1,000 in 2 days because of Social Curator. Janelle had her first coaching client and 4 new clients all in between COVID. Kimberly, her sales were up 58% this year over last year during COVID. So what do these people and many others like them, what do they know about success? Is that somebody else's opinions or their lack of belief in themselves? Doesn't matter. So my invitation to you, friends, is that I want you to go through what I know works for passion projects and dreams and businesses. And that's to get the support you need with group coaching, with social media marketing plans, with guest masterclasses and social media resources like photos and caption templates and story templates. And you get accountability. Friends, today, May 8th at 5 p.m. Los Angeles time, Social Curator is closing. Our enrollment is closing. So the question that I have for people is, are you ready to make yourself proud? Can you say, I'm going to show up in uncertain circumstances? I want to see you on the inside of Social Curator. Like, I have gone live every single week for the past 2.5 years. Me going live right now is not anything different. Like, can I co-sign? If you have watched a previous Facebook Live of mine in the past year, can you just co-sign? Like, this is normal. This is what I do. I show up, I serve people well. Why? Because I don't want people getting in their own way for success. Like, I believe in impossible dreams. I just got a DM from one of our members who crochets. She crochets, like with yarn, right? And she's like, there's a lot of people who want to learn how to crochet and I want to use social media to help me build my audience. And she launched a membership in her business to the tune of $19,000. And she did it in less than a month. How did she do it? She used social media to connect with people. And like, when we talk about connections, this past week, I also went live. I talked about stories, right? And I announced that we have the very first time we've ever announced this. It's 30 Instagram story templates. Right here, we're giving you Instagram story templates, but the good news is that you can use them on Facebook. That expires. So this bonus, like these turnkey solutions, our enrollment is closing today at 5 p.m. But I came on because every week I do Q&A. So I love Q&A. And I love Q&A because it empowers me to connect with business owners and serve you well. So regardless if you continue on the journey with us, like next week, I have 5 days of group coaching, Monday through Friday, 5 days of group coaching, because it's like we need to whip your booty in to shape, right? So let's talk about questions that you have about your business. I'm always here to answer your live questions. One of the questions that we got actually rather recently is, how do I continue to have conversations on Facebook if nobody is really talking back to me? And the thing that I talk about again is that, how do people even know your Facebook page exists? Like, let's be real. Like, your Facebook page, you have your Facebook page and maybe you have like 100, maybe you have 1,000 followers, right? But you're like, nobody's talking back to me. Well, what have you done lately to go out and let people know that your Facebook page exists? So let's think about this. If you're on your Facebook page, have you tried to go to other Facebook pages and leave nice comments? Have you thought about reaching out to other people who have an active presence on Facebook and reaching out to them and just saying, hey, I know that we're in quarantine. If you have 10 minutes to chat on Zoom or Google Hangouts, I would love to chat about business. I would love to know how my business can serve you well. And all of a sudden, you're making a real life connection with somebody else who knows how to create movement on Facebook. And then you guys come up with a way to merge your audiences or collaborate or find ways that you can actually work extraordinarily well. So when it comes to getting discovered on social media, on Facebook, on Instagram, even on YouTube, people sometimes will reach out to me. They're like, hey, my audience, they're into direct sales. Do you want to do a YouTube video collaboration? And I'm like, I've never thought about it, but yeah. So the question now becomes, for us as business owners, can you think of right now, what could you do to collaborate with another business owner so that you guys have the same audience, but you guys can create a piece of content that you can share on your platform and the other person can share on his or her platform. We're all about working harder, not smarter. If you have questions, you guys can leave them here in the chat box. But one of our most frequently asked questions as well when it comes to creating movement is that we have to understand that what got us here, what got us to this point in our business, is not going to get us to this point in our business. Like, I think it was Albert Einstein who said, insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result. If you are posting on your Facebook page or if you're posting on Instagram once every 3 days and you keep on doing that, and then you say, why am I not growing? Because you haven't done anything different to get a different result. So when we talk about getting the engagement that you want, what do you have to do? You have to change your behavior and give the type of engagement that you want. You have to change your behavior and create collaborations. You have to change your collaboration and change your outlook and come up with joint ventures of content. When it comes to actually moving the needle in your business, if we don't want to be insane, doing the same thing, and expecting a result, what do we have to do? We have to change what we're doing to get a different result. Now, Melissa has a question, and she said, how do you explain on social media all that you offer? My membership program has so many tools, and I don't want to give everything away. Melissa, you got to give everything away. Like, it's just facts. Like, you can't sell what people don't know they're buying. Like, that's like, I don't know if you guys were ever kids, out here in LA, they have these stores called Sanrio. Sanrio, that Hello Kitty and Kira Kuropi. Like, do you guys remember that stuff? And inside of these stores, now my sister and I, we were very poor. Like, my family was very poor. My parents had 5 children. My dad is an immigrant. He worked part-time jobs, so we didn't have any money. But sometimes the kids from church, we would hang out with them. Their parents would take us to the Sanrio store, and they had this something called the surprise Sanrio grab bag. So it was a Sanrio bag, and it was closed, and you didn't know what was in it. But you paid like $5 or something. And then when you paid the $5, you could open the bag and see what you got. And sometimes the bags were a total dud. And then sometimes the bags were like amazing. That's great if you're selling it to a 7-year-old kid. It is not good when you're selling it to an adult, right? Like, We need to know. So like right now, Melissa, what am I doing? Because the enrollment closes for social curator today, what am I saying? I'm literally telling people everything that is on the inside. Like no secrets. If you want to join, like you're going to have to know what's on the inside. Group coaching, social media marketing plan, guest masterclasses, social media resources. Like, y'all, we got to like explain exactly what it is as a benefit to the people who are there. You can't sell what people won't show. Okay. So, Penelope says, Jasmine, you have taught me so much. I have learned so much, grown so much, and made so many new friends on the inside of Social Curator. Thanks to Jen Ryan for recommending me. Let me tell you, it absolutely does work 100%. Well, hot dang, Penelope, I seriously love your guts. Thank you. Ellie Forster, does this work for network marketers? 1,001%. Because network marketers are in direct sales. And you are selling something that thousands of other people are selling. So if you are in, direct sales and you sell hair care or essential oils or diet shakes, why would I buy it from you? I need to buy it from you because I like you, I trust you, and I know you. And the biggest travesty that I see people in network marketing is that they're only using the photos and captions that their parent company gives them. And so it's like every day it's like, oh, we just launched our new facial cleanser. Oh, I'm having a party on the new eyeshadow palette. And it's like, it's just a bunch of sales. People don't want to be sold to on social. They want to be talked to and conversated with on social, right? So the way that you can use this for direct sales is personalize your business so that people trust you and have them know that you care about them and you want the best for them. Christina said, just joined and I'm already excited applying the content. Yes, Christina, don't forget, group coaching starting Monday through Friday. And if you can't make it live, it'll be recorded inside of the private group. Jacqueline Lawson, please tell me what time coaching is on the inside next week of the 5 days. It's 11 a.m. Pacific Standard every single day at 11 a.m. Los Angeles time. Now, if that time doesn't work for you, don't worry. They'll be recorded. You can watch them. Betty, I'm going to sign up. I love Jasmine and I need a tribe. Well, the tribe is waiting for you, Betty. Let's go, baby boo. But before, we just got a couple hours left. Oh, y'all, at the time of this recording, it's 11:11. Y'all, I don't know about you, but whenever I see 11:11, I'm like, oh, it's going to be a good day. There's some like ones, 4 ones coming up. It's a sign. It's a sign. I feel it. Okay. Shelly, if you're posting on your grid and in stories, is it about the same topic or could they be totally separate? Totally separate. It could be totally separate. I always think that stories are a perfect way to start conversations. People often say, I don't know if stories really work for my business. And I'm like, are you kidding me? Stories drive engagement. Can anybody here right now, can you co-sign, can you testify that if you have sent me a DM on Instagram, I responded, or you got a response back? Can we just testify that? I do not preach what I do not practice. Instagram direct message is a game changer. Why? Because it personalizes an experience. Your content does not have to be the same on the grid and on your stories. In fact, when you mix it up, it keeps people on their toes. Emma Pettigrew said, can we purchase I'm sorry, let me just read this again. Can we purchase in the UK? Absolutely, Emma. We worldwide, yo. We worldwide. Social Curator is worldwide because social media is worldwide. We want to provide resources and coaching and turnkey solutions for business owners to know how to market their business. So yes, absolutely. Be sure to lock that in before you go to bed tonight, Emma. Yvette, it feels weird to me to use stock photos that aren't mine since I'm a photographer, but I don't feel like I can create enough images to post frequently. Am I just being silly about this? Yvette, you are not the only person. So what I want to say is, number one, you will not hear me say for you to do anything you're not comfortable with. But I will say that we have a lot of photographers on the inside of Social Curator who use Social Curator photos for the exact reason you listed. I want to show up every day and I want to have lifestyle photos. Now, I'm going to bring up one example. He's a photographer. His name is Steven DeCuba. And Steven uses Social Curator photos just to fill in the gaps to ensure that he's showing up consistently. So he's a wedding photographer and he's like, Jasmine, I love these lifestyle photos. And then he edits them on his own in Lightroom. Like he can crop them and edit them so they look like they're for his brand and they match consistently. He's like, I'm a wedding photographer. He's like, I just don't have time to set up my own styled photos for my feed. So he's using this to save time, to continue to show up for his audience and get people to respond to him. So y'all, like, we out here just doing the dang thing. Now, I do see a question from Perla, and Perla said, I just joined and I'm already seeing amazing growth in followers relative to what I have seen in the past. Perla, this is huge because you must have joined in the past 4 days. And if you're already seeing growth in 4 days, just wait to see what happens in 4 months. Like, I am telling you, it's kind of cray-cray. Okay, so what we always want to do and how we have these conversations is every week I go live on Facebook, and every week I show up to help people, and every week I just look across from somebody and I say, what do you want to do? Please don't let the 3 common things stop you from success. Please do not let wondering what people will say. Please do not let the fear that somebody else already does it. Please do not tell yourself, what if it doesn't work? Because all of those things should not stop you, because what they say doesn't matter. The fact that somebody else already does it doesn't matter. The fact if it doesn't work, it doesn't matter, because you're gonna learn, you'll grow, you'll meet people, and you'll learn more about yourself. Friends, I would love to see you on the inside of Social Curator today, because what we are going to do is make ourselves proud starting next week during our group coaching. So friends, we out here doing the dang thing because I want to make sure that we are doing big and amazing things. Cindy said, do you have detailed coaching on setting up websites, or is it more focused on marketing? I'm at a point of not knowing the next step on my WordPress site. Unfortunately, Cindy, we are not about websites. We are about marketing. This is 100% where we land. This is my zone of genius. I could talk to you about setting up a website, but I won't, because I want to focus on what I want to focus on and empowering businesses. So Cindy, once you get your website up, call your sister. We have a little conversation. For those of you who are here, always, always, and ever a pleasure. And you know the thing I always say, as a girl from the hood, the easiest and most effective way to grow your business is on social media. It's free. Do you have the plan? And do you have the strategy? Much love, friends. I will see you again on a future live Q&A session. Have a good one. Go out and do something wild, crazy, and make yourself proud. Okay.